In this video, we're going to look back at UFC 128, Jon Jones' first title fight against Shogun Rua. Seconds into the fight, Jon throws a jumping knee. This shows the two key elements of Jon's performance. One being a varied strike and attack, as we'll see throughout, the other being Jon's confidence. The kind of confidence you get when you're 23 years old and have ran through all your previous opponents on the way to a world title fight. Not even 30 seconds into the fight, we see a varied kicking game from Jon as he throws a high kick, front kick to the body, and a spinning back kick. While none of these strikes land cleanly, it gives Shogun a lot to think about, and again it shows Jon's level of confidence. It's one thing to do this against the opposition he's fought up to this point, but to be doing this with a legend like Shogun this early in the fight shows the powerful mindset he has here. Here we see another example of Jon's varied striking as he throws elbows to the body from guard. It's uncommon to see ground and pound to the body, especially elbows, but Jon uses it effectively here, and again it gives Shogun something to worry about that he doesn't typically see. Jon does a great job of putting Shogun in positions where he can't defend well or mount any counter offense, as we see with these vicious knees to the body and head as Shogun gets back to his feet. And once back to his feet, Jon keeps the pressure on with this combination. He then keeps Shogun stuck in place with a side kick to the knee. This kick is so effective because even if it doesn't land in a way to do damage, it takes away an opponent's base while also not offering them a chance to counter. Shogun can't kick off his rear leg while his lead leg is being kicked out from under him, and Jon is too far away for him to throw any punches over the top. And again, this demonstrates his varied strike and attack, as in a short span we see him throw knees, kicks, and punches to the head, body, and leg, with Shogun unable to find an answer for any of it. It's very difficult to counter a long, rangy opponent's strikes when you don't know what he's going to throw next. Whatever position they're in, Jon has effective offense. Whether they are at range, as we see with another side kick to the knee, or they're up close with Jon landing knees from the tie clinch. Jon breaks Shogun down throughout this fight with a sustained body attack. Showing a great level of patience and understanding of fighting in someone so young in the sport, as he knows this will pay off as the fight goes on. Going into the second, Shogun has already sustained a fair amount of damage from Jon. He tries to get some of his own offense going, but Jon's kicking game is so effective at keeping him at bay. Even if the kicks don't land cleanly, with Jon's length and reach advantage, it provides a barrier that the shorter Shogun has to get past in order to land any offense of his own. Shogun is showing more desperation in the second round, really trying to rush Jones. Jon does a really good job here of stifling his attack with a straight kick to the knee. Notice how the kick completely stops Shogun's forward momentum and keeps Jon outside the range of Shogun's punches. Again, Shogun rushes to get close. Jon backs away and then goes back to the side kick to the knee to maintain that space. Jon does a great job in this fight of only allowing the engagements to happen when he wants them to. After spending much of the second round in guard and half guard, landing elbows from the top, Jon spins to go for a leg lock. Shogun, believing this is all he has to worry about, fully focuses on defending it, allowing Jon to turn and land his hard hammer fist to end the round. Whether Jon went to the leg lock to set the strike up, or showed great awareness in the moment, realizing that Shogun was in no position to defend it, it shows just how good of a mind Jon has for fighting, and that his varied strike and attack isn't only limited to when he's on his feet. After an extended ground attack from Jones in the third that forces Shogun to turtle, Jon still shows great patience when looking for the finish. Rather than trying to attack the head, he continues to focus on the body, landing two nasty knees that force Shogun to stand, with Jones following up with a hard body punch as Shogun gets back to his feet. At this point, Shogun is taking quite the beating, and only moments later does Jon go on to get the finish. You'll even notice that Shogun taps out with his right hand once on the mat. This was a great title winning performance, especially for someone only 23 years old. Thank you for watching.